Oh, hello, everybody, this is Sarjab here, and welcome to my all-new comic call number 77. That is right, I'm back with another all-new comic call. If you remember the last one, and when it came out, yes, I managed it. This is my second comic call of the week. Two comic calls, this one's bigger than the last one, but two pretty decent, actually it might not be. Two decent sized comic calls in 1 week. Good stuff. I'm excited. A lot of this stuff I'm really excited to read, and I will be reading soon because a lot of it is actually series I've been keeping up to date with. And there's a couple number ones, one being a one shot. So I finished off some series here, I think. At least one. No, two. I finished two series off here. A lot of this stuff is from series that I've been keeping up to date with, and some that just began, of course, and just, yeah. I haven't been getting as many reviews out this week for stuff. I know I got Wildstorm number 7 reviewed. I remember that, and Infinity Countdown 2's reviewed. I have Wildstorm Michael Cray to review. I have 5 comics I've read but haven't reviewed yet. Man of Steel number 5 is still, I think these were still the same the other day when I did this video. So I still have those two. And I have Old Man Logan number 1 I reread because I'm starting to reread that finally. And I have Cosmic Ghost Rider number 2 I just read the other day. So I can review, yesterday I read 2 comics, Cosmic Ghost Rider number 2 and Cosmic Ghost Rider number 2, and how come I can't remember what I read as the last comic I read? It was Justice League number 4, that's what it was. Yeah. So I'm caught up on the Justice League issues I have, because no, I did not get issue number 5 of Justice League in this haul. I got a pretty decent sized haul, although I would have gotten more, but there was a really expensive book that came out this week, and I got a ton of covers for it, and it really screwed me over. And it's the book that's in the title of this haul, and it's the book that's kind of made me broke a little bit. So yeah, it better be good. We'll get to that later on. Of course, this is the last film I'm going to show. It's the main event, so to say. But in this stack of comics, this video doesn't have to be as short as they've been recently, because I actually have space on my phone now. I actually have 49 minutes, 24 seconds to make this video. We're only a few minutes in now, so it's not too bad. In this stack, I have a little Archie, a little Valiant, a little Dark Horse, and by a little, I mean like very little. I got a decent sized Image section, such as the second biggest section. Then DC, I think it is at least. Yeah, it is. I'm pretty sure. And then Marvel. So, yes. First things first, though, before we get to the comics, I actually had this a couple days ago for the last haul, but I forgot to show it off. I actually got this before I even got those comics on Monday, and for the last haul, I got these comics on Wednesday, but then I had to go return. I couldn't make a video Wednesday night. I was going to make it Thursday morning / early afternoon before I went to work, but then I was looking at my comics and realized that one of the comics I got today, which is a number 1, the regular copy I got, had a rip on both sides of the comic, which I will show you where it was after, and it wasn't from me, so I went and exchanged it for a better copy, because, yeah, so yeah, but back to what I was saying, though, I got DC Nation issue number 3, the free magazine. Haven't even read any of these magazines yet. I'll probably get to that soon. But I got DC Nation number 3. Pretty exciting. Pretty good stuff by the looks of it. I'll get to reading these eventually. But yeah. Anyway, we're gonna get right into the comic call, because while I do have the time to make a longer video, I don't need to be standing here for 40 minutes making it. It's not even worth doing it that long because it's not the biggest haul. But yeah. Anyway, getting right into it, I got Archie's Super Teens versus the Crusaders, the Mighty Crusaders, number 2 of 2. Finally, I was gonna get this when it first came out, but then I actually only one cover. This regular cover came into the shop, and I wanted to get both, so I had to wait until this week when Archie Super Teens versus Mighty Crusaders. I got cover A, regular cover, and the black and white sketch variant for cover B. So I had to wait until this came in. It didn't come in until this week. So yeah, and that was all the stuff I got for Archie this time around. I wanted to finish this off as soon as I could, and that wasn't until this week. So I got it when I could. I told myself that's what was happening. It's only a 2-issue miniseries, so I needed to get it out of the way ASAP. And this is, I can guarantee you, this is going to be the first comic book I read and review from this haul, because I'm probably going to read it today once I actually get to reviewing some of the ones I already have to read. I can only afford to read one more comic before I have to review stuff, and I don't even want to do that because I don't like being 6 reviews behind. 5 is like my limit, but I've gone to 6 once before. On to Valiant, and you guys know so far until September comes around and Faith Dream Side comes out in this new Valiant line. I think I'm gonna try all the series from this upcoming Valiant line. I'm gonna get the new Bloodshot series in November, and I'm probably gonna get Livewire in December. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I probably am. I know I'm getting Faith Dream Side because I want to try more Valiant at least, and I'm getting the Bloodshot because I've liked the first 4 issues of the series. Still haven't read any more, but I did get the review of number 4 out there. I finished off Bloodshot Salvation because it finished this week, and I just got the last 2 issues. I might eventually go back and get covers I don't have and order them into the shop and get those. But as of right now, I'm done with Bloodshot Salvation. You guys know this has been the only Valiant title I've ever gotten and have been getting up until this point. So yes, I finished it off. I got Bloodshot Salvation. I got both the regular covers that I could for both of these issues. Got covers A and B of number 11 of Bloodshot Salvation, and got covers A and B of number 12 of Bloodshot Salvation. And another series I'm staying up to date with as soon as the issues come out. I'm getting it. It's a 4-issue mini. I got She Could Fly, issue number 2 of 4. Haven't read number 1 yet. I might end up waiting until all 4 issues come out because I kind of just want to read it all in a go, but then again, with how I do things now with reviewing, I don't really do it all in a go anyway. I've almost given in multiple times to read number 1. This series looks really good. I'm excited to read it. I could end up coming back next haul and being like, yeah, I read She Could Fly, and I'm waiting for issue number 3 to come out. So yeah, we'll see what happens, but this looks really good. Could be a classic. Can't wait. Now that was the only Dark Horse book I have. I don't get many Dark Horse books like ever. I'm only getting Tomb Raider and this right now, I think, and that I'm lucky to be getting 2. I'm lucky to even have 1 most of the time that I have on the go. Dark Horse, I liked their Star Wars stuff that they did before Marvel took it back. Besides that, and I mean Tomb Raider I've liked, but I don't have much of that really compared to what I could. I just don't really tend to care for the stuff they do. But She Could Fly looked really good. I might end up getting Mata Hari at some point. That's a miniseries that's over now by Burger Books under Dark Horse. Burger Books banner under Dark Horse. That looks kind of good. It's a historical fiction. Might get that at some point, but yeah. Anyway, let's get back to it. We're in the image section now, and I got the last issue solicited today of Maestro's that came out this week. Maestro's number 7. I've only read the first 3 issues of the series, and of course I've actually got to go reread those first 3, and now read up to issue number 7 after that, because I want to get all the issues reviewed on the Comic Geeks, and it's actually been months and months, and it's been so long. Like, I think I read the first 3 issues literally of Maestro's. I think I read the first 3 issues of the series in January, which was 7 months ago, in case you didn't know or couldn't calculate that fast enough. So, yeah, it's been like 7 months since I've read those first 3 issues, or around that. So, I feel like I should reread them anyway, out of principle, because I kind of remember what happened, but I kind of don't, and I remember really loving it, and I kind of just want to read it again, because I really loved the first 3 issues, and this title was really good, and I was pumped for this title, but then hiatuses and delays happened and everything, and yeah, I just never kept up to date, and then now I do refuse, so yeah, got Maestro's number 7, up to date now. Another title I've been keeping up to date as of like last week. I'm up to date on this title now, and I just gotta read this issue now. So this will probably be read real soon. I got Oblivion Song issue number 6. Usually I wait and get Oblivion Song, Gideon Falls, and Skyward at the same time. But now I'm getting so many Image titles. I just kind of got all the Image titles that came in this week. I think I did at least, or most of them at least. The ones that I'm staying up to date with more or less, plus the Maestros. So yeah. I'll be reading this one soon. I can't wait to read it. It looks really good. So yeah. Number 1 I got, and I knew I was going to get this one right away, and I've been waiting for it since I read number 1 the second time around, because I had to read it, because the first time around I was tired, and I actually fell asleep, and then ruined the comic, woke up, and it was all ruined, but I finished it, and then I had to replace it. So yeah, I technically went through 2 copies of the number 1. Well, I didn't go through the second copy, but I have a second copy. But I got Outpost Zero, issue number 2, and this was supposed to be a 12-issue mini. Well, technically it's a maxi series if it's that long. It's supposed to be a 12-issue maxi series, but I don't know if it got turned into an ongoing now or what's the deal, because in the October solicitations for number 4, it doesn't have 4 of 12, it just has number 4, and up till now it's been of 12, so I don't know if it's been turned into an ongoing now or what. If it has, this series seems like it has the potential to be good enough to keep going for a little longer than 12, and I might not mind, but part of the reason I did get this was because it was a 12-issue maxi, and I knew when it would end and everything, or unless it went on hiatus after 6 issues. But I knew how many issues were coming. I had kind of planned this all. I'm still going to stick with this unless I don't enjoy it, but I kind of was looking forward to only being a 12-issue series. But again, with how good number 1 is, how good number 1 was, and I look through this, looks like it's going to be even better, hopefully. So I'm probably going to be sticking around either way, but I kind of was looking forward to the 12 issues. So, but if it's ongoing, oh well. And the last Image title I got was Unnatural. Started last month. This is a 12-issue maxi, also / might be the only one now I'm getting from Image. I got all the covers for number 2, and I got this number 1 second print here, which is a beautiful color scheme. I really enjoyed number 1. I gave it 4 to 5 stars in League of Comic Geeks, which is I really liked. And I almost, looking back, I almost should have given it a 5-star. I loved, but I didn't want to give it a 5-star because I felt like it'd be kind of weird and be I don't know if it fully deserved the 1-star, or a 5-star or what. So I just gave it the 4 stars to be, and I feel like I don't know. I feel like it would have been interesting to give it 5 stars, and plus it was a tad confusing here and there. So 4 stars worked, I think. I flipped through all the comics as I'm putting them in the League Comic Geeks database and whatever, just to see how they look. And number 2 looked even good. And speaking of it, here's number 2. You got cover A, cover B, the Artgerm variant, and cover C, Virgin variants. This looks really good. I have a feeling I'm just gonna keep enjoying this title and loving it. I really enjoyed number 1. I picked this up because the concept was interesting, the art looked nice, the covers were nice. Of course, it's kind of got a scantily-clad woman on the front, but I'm a sucker for nice art. It's not that it's that or anything. Of course, there is nudity in this series, but the actual plot of this story is really good, and it ties into the title perfectly, and it's I don't know, it surprisingly works. It's not just a cheesy sex-filled nudity-filled sex sells, let's get a lot of sales on this comic miniseries or anything. It's actually got a good story to it. It's not just here's some breasts and everything and whatever. There's actually a good story here, in my opinion, and I guess all that's kind of a bonus. It's not necessarily necessary, but it makes sense, and that's what's happening in this title. You can still tell a story and have that, I guess, and it's actually, there's not as much of that stuff in that first issue or in this as you'd think. Even flipping through this issue, it looked like there was only like 1 bit with nudity in it in this issue. It's not all about that. It really isn't. The covers are provocative and everything, but it's not just about that. And actually, the covers in number 2 aren't that bad. So, yeah. Anyway, moving on now to DC section. I got the Terrifics issue number 6. I finally finished off the July New Age of Heroes issues because this one came in. I got Terrifics number 6, finished off arc 1 of Terrifics, and well, technically arc 2, but like trade arc wise, arc 1. Trade 1. And then this finally came in because stupidly this was cut off the original order, so we didn't get any copies in the shop. Because, yeah, we only get one copy for me. And for some reason it was cut off. I didn't do it. And I work on the orders, so yeah. I work on orders too. I yeah, and yes, I do work in a comic shop. I know I've talked about it before, but yeah, I work in a comic shop. Yes, I do. And yes, I buy this many comics. I'm one of the best customers. But yes, I finally got Silencer number 7 in because it didn't come in originally. And I had to wait, and it literally just came in this week. So I was like, okay, I have to get Terrifics and Silencer now. And these were the only New Age Heroes ones I got this time. I just wanted to finish off the July stuff. So yeah, I'm just glad to have it now. And then moving on, I up to date on the main Wildstorm title until this upcoming week, because 16's coming out next week. But I got Wildstorm number 15, got the regular and the variants, and also Michael Cray number 10, I think. Yeah, number 10 came out this week, 10 to 12. But I'm just gonna wait till I think next weekend I'll be able to get some more comics. So next weekend, one of my priorities is gonna be to get to the next Wildstorm issue and Michael Cray, just to stay caught up in Wildstorm, because that's one of the things I'm currently heavily into rereading and reading, catching up to date on. So yeah, have it keep that way. And then the last thing from DC for this haul is the book that I had to replace yesterday, and that is Justice League Dark issue number 1. On my original copy, there was a rip like right here that went over like this and up on the cover, and it did the same thing on the back. And I don't know how it happened. I don't know how it wasn't noticed. But I hate my comics not being in that good of condition. Like, if there's little fins here and there, it's not that bad, but something like a rip I can't stand. I had to take it back for exchange, got a better copy, actually the last copy they had of the regular club, and they only have one variant left too. So yeah, we should probably get more in that. Yeah, but yeah, so that happened, and that really pissed me off at the time, so I took it back. And actually, the copy I had is now $1 at my shop, so hopefully if somebody wants to read that, they find that, and yeah, actually it's not pretty, but yeah. But I got the regular, got that replaced, which is good, and I got the Greg Capullo variant. I'm really hoping that this title is really good. I've been overall really enjoying the main Justice League title. I loved number 1 and really enjoyed numbers 3 and 4. Number 2 I didn't really enjoy that much. It was a bit meh. I actually got 3 stars on League of Comic Geeks, which it's not every day I go down 3 stars. Most of my books are 4 or 5, but lately there's been some 3 stars. I've never done a 1 or 2 star on there though. So it might happen some point though. But I really hope this title is good. This has been the Justice League title I've been the least excited for, even though it has a lot of characters that I do enjoy. Detective Chimp, whatever. Wonder Woman I love. Swamp Thing I really love, probably my favorite character in this book. And Satana I really like. Man Bat, haven't read anything with him in it, but I really like him from like the Arc memes and everything else I've seen him in, so cartoons and everything. So yeah, this team has potential and this book has potential, so I hope it's good. I've been mainly excited for the main Justice League title and Justice League Odyssey, which has been delayed twice now, so it's not coming until September. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to move on now to the Marvel section. And I actually only technically got 2 new comics, like 2 different titles in this book that are new. First off, I got this Amazing Spider-Man Behind the Scenes, number 1 Behind the Scenes edition thing that we finally got in our shop this week. So yeah, I got one of those. I got a random cover out. This came in this week and I just wanted to get it out. So I have a Captain America number 1 second print. Just got that out of the way. because I had the space for it in this haul. And then I only got 2 new Marvel titles actually, and they both came from this week. There were 2 titles I just really wanted, and one of them I knew I was getting for sure. This one I wasn't sure I was gonna get this week, but I really wanted to, and I did. So I got the Spider-Man annual. Miles Morales is back. Miles Morales returns. That's probably in the title too of this video. I got Spider-Man annual #1 regular cover, and I got the Spider-Man annual #1 Benjamin variant, the artist variant that was listed. Actually, I'm a little bit lucky that I could. Well, I'm not, because like since I worked there, I was basically like for sure gonna get a copy. But my shop, we ordered 5 and 5 for the covers, 5 regular, 5 variants. We ordered 5 of this cover. We only got 2. We were short at 3 copies, which is like, yeah. The fans, some of you guys don't know for behind the scenes stuff in comics and stuff, and like just how the companies do, and the condition books can come in sometimes. It can be ridiculous. I'm not going to go in depth with it because I probably shouldn't be talking about it really. But it can be ridiculous. Sometimes the comics can come in, like product can come in damaged in ways, and you get shorted. You just get ridiculous damages and stuff. It's sometimes it's anger, and it really can be. Or they don't give you stuff you're supposed to get, like free materials. Like I think we were supposed to get these like a month ago or something, or we were supposed to get these before this week. We weren't given them. Sometimes we're not given promotional material we're supposed to be, although recently it's gotten better. So yeah, it's just stuff like that. Sometimes it can be tricky, but at the end of the day, it's not too bad most of the time. And it's just stuff that kind of goes on. But yeah, I'm gonna move on though. I really don't want to go too in depth with that stuff because I probably shouldn't really talk about that. But like, I'm just trying to say that some people might not realize how bad the big companies can be about certain things, and it gets tricky with certain things behind the scenes, and then retailers have to deal with the downfall, and it sucks. But it's usually not too bad, I guess, in general. Moving on though, the big book of the week, the one you've been waiting for, Fantastic Four issue #1. Got the regular cover. We're just gonna go through the 12 covers I got. Got the regular cover. I'm excited for this one. The Four is finally back, except spoiler alert, they don't legitimately return in this issue, technically. I flipped through this, kind of spoiled myself some things. Got the Scotty Young variants, the first of 4, they're doing a set of them for the main 4, the first 4 issues, and yeah, I know I'll be able to get the second one. 2, I don't know, but the other ones, we'll have to see what we do at my shop. Got the Mark Brooks Return of the Fantastic Four variants. Got the Nick Bradshaw variants, which actually I almost could have. If it wasn't Nick Bradshaw, I probably would have dropped it because the art's a little weird. The Fiend's head / face is weird to me, and Invisible Woman's face is kind of weird. Mr. Fantastic's alright, although his proportions are a bit weird to me too. Human Torch has probably done the best, but yeah. Nick Bradshaw is kind of weaker work. Sorry, Nick, I love you, but that's just my opinion. I got the Ringo variants, which is like a remastered cover. It's actually done by... It's actually, I guess, remastered by Townsend or something, unless Townsend was the only color artist or something. But yeah, I don't know. And I got the Arts or Arthur Adams. I forget if it's... It's probably Arthur Adams. I don't know. I forget there's some names that, like, there's multiple people. I got the Connectin... There's Connectin Celebration cover, whatever, wraparound. That is going on for the first 2 issues. Got that. Yeah. There was some covers there was 3 covers I was gonna get that I passed on, and there was more possible ones that I passed on. I didn't get every cover for this that I could have, because I just couldn't. I also got Fantastic Four Stan Lee Hidden Gem variant. Good stuff. And I also got the Joe Quesada Hidden Gem variants. I'm hoping some of these covers go up in price. I think they will, which is why I got some of them. Well, that messed up this bag. That's lovely. For some reason, the tape didn't want to come off easily. Look at that now. Jesus Christ. I need to get bags and boards soon. I really do. That basically ripped the bag. I got the Joke Sada Hidden Gem variant, like I already said. Boom, nice Galactus cover. Might need to replace the tape too. Yeah, that's a mess. Okay, that's lovely, you know. Then I got all the Artgerm variants, the regular Artgerm variants, which I was getting no matter what. I got the Human Torch Artgerm variants, the Mr. Fantastic Artgerm variant, which is my second favorite, and my first favorite, the Invisible Woman Artgerm variants, and the Thane Artgerm variant. And that is the last cover of Fantastic Four that I got. So I think I'm gonna end the haul here. I kind of am blanking if I have anything else that I want to say. So hopefully not. I'm kind of just pissed about that, a little angry about that situation. Just, it's annoying. But anyway, guys, I think I'm going to end this video here. So if you enjoyed the video, please do me a favor and leave a like, comment down below, hit that subscribe button, and the notification bell because I don't really have a regular upload schedule or anything. Hit that notification bell. I've never really talked about this before, but hit that notification bell if you want to know when I upload. If you enjoy my videos, just go ahead, hit that like button, comment down below. I love to hear comments. Comment down below. Hit that subscribe button. I always love more subscribers. Hit that notification bell, that lovely notification bell, to inform you when I upload if you enjoy my content. And to even share if you would like to. If you guys share, that gets me out there more. That's, hey, go ahead. Probably the least important one, honestly, though. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. That's the new one. And even share if you would like to. And anyway, guys, I will see you all in the next video, whatever that shall be and whenever that shall be. And peace out. Bye.